This is the Sakar Murli of the 6th of December 2023. Essence. Sweet children, I am once again teaching you Raj Yoga and making you into kings of kings. The whole cycle is merged in the words once again. Question. The Father is powerful and Maya too is powerful. How is each one powerful? Answer. The Father makes you pure from impure. The Father is powerful in making you pure, and this is why he is called the Purifier and the Almighty Authority. Maya is powerful in making you impure. There are such bad omens while earning a true income that instead of a profit there is a loss. Maya makes you crazy for vice. This is why Baba says children make effort to become soul conscious. Song. We have to walk on the path where we may fall, so we have to be cautious. Om Shanti. Which path do you children have to walk on? Surely there must be someone to show you the path. People follow the wrong path. That is why they are unhappy. They are so unhappy because they do not follow his directions. All have been following wrong directions since the kingdom of Ravan, the one who gives wrong directions, began. The Father explains, at this time you follow the dictates of Ravan. This is why everyone has reached such a bad condition. All call themselves impure. Bapu Gandhi ji used to say, O purifier, come. That means we are impure. However, none of them understands how they became impure. They want there to be the kingdom of Rama in Bharat, but who would make it that? The Father explained everything in the Gita, but they have put the wrong name for God in the Gita. The Father explains what you have done. If they were to put the Pope's name in the Bible of Christ, there would be so much loss. This too is the drama. The Father explains the biggest mistake to you. This knowledge of the beginning, the middle and the end is in the Gita. The Father explains, I am once again making you into kings of kings. You don't know how you have taken 84 births. I tell you that. This is not mentioned in any of the scriptures. There are innumerable scriptures. There are many different directions. The Gita means the Gita. The one who spoke the Gita gave that advice. He says, I have come once again to teach you Raj Yoga. The shadow of Maya has been cast over you. I have now come once again. In the Gita too it says, O God, come and speak the Gita once again. That means, give us the knowledge of the Gita once again. It is mentioned in the Gita that the devilish world is destroyed and the deity world is once again established. The words once again would definitely be used. Guru Nanak will again come at his own time. They also show images. There will be the same Krishna with a peacock feathered crown. All of these secrets are mentioned in the Gita, but they have changed God's name. We don't say that we don't believe in the Gita, but the Father comes and explains to us about the wrong name that human beings have put in the Gita, and that he puts it right. He also explains that each soul has his own fixed part. Not everyone's can be the same. Just as a human being means a human being, similarly a soul means a soul. However, each soul has his own part recorded in him. A very intelligent person is needed to explain these things. The Father knows who can explain, who are sensible in doing service, and whose line of the intellect is clear, and who remain soul-conscious. Not everyone has become completely soul-conscious. That will be the result at the end. When the days of an examination come close, you can tell who will pass. Teachers can understand, and the children can also understand. This one is the cleverest of all. There it is possible that cheating can take place. It cannot take place here. This is fixed in the drama. Only those who emerged in the previous cycle will emerge. Baba can tell from the speed of your service. In earning this true income, there are profit and loss and sometimes bad omens, etc. While walking along, you break your leg. While you are having a pure marriage, Maya makes you go completely crazy. Maya too is very powerful. Baba is powerful in making you pure. This is why he is called the Almighty Authority and the Purifier. Then Maya is powerful in making you impure. Maya doesn't exist in the Golden Age. That is a viceless world, whereas it is now a completely vicious world. There is so much force. While you are walking along, Maya catches hold of you by the nose and makes you go crazy. She is so powerful that she makes you divorce Baba. Although the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is called the Almighty Authority, Maya too is no less. Her kingdom continues for half a cycle. No one knows this. Day and night are half and half, the day of Brahma and the night of Brahma. Nevertheless, they show the duration of the Golden Age to be hundreds of thousands of years, and the Iron Age to be much longer. The Father now explains to you, and you are able to understand that this is absolutely right. The Father sits here and teaches you. Human beings of the Iron Age would not teach you the Raj Yoga of the Gita or make you into kings of kings. There is no one who has it in his intellect that he will study Raj Yoga and become a king of kings. There are many of those Gita Pathshalas, but no one can study Raj Yoga there and become a king of kings or a queen. There is no aim or objective of attaining a kingdom there. Here you say that you are studying with the unlimited Father to claim the sovereignty of future happiness. First of all, you have to explain about Alpha. Everything depends on the Gita. How can people know how the world cycle turns, where they have come from and where they have to go to? No one knows this. Which land have we come from, and which land do we have to go to? There is that song, but they simply continue to sing it like parrots. The intellects that are in souls do not know who the One is whom they call out to, saying, "O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul." They can neither see him nor know him. It is the duty of each soul to know his Father and to recognize him. You now understand that we are souls and that the Father, the Supreme Soul, is teaching us. The intellect says the Father comes and teaches us. When they invite the soul of someone to come, they understand that the soul of such and such a person has come. So you understand that you are souls and he is your Father. You should definitely receive the inheritance from the Father. Why have we become unhappy? People say that it is the Father who gives happiness and causes sorrow. They continue to insult God. They are devilish children. They say what they said in the previous cycle. You have now become the practical children of God. Previously you were devilish children. The Father now says constantly, remember me alone. It is very easy to explain these few words to anyone. You are the children of God. God created heaven, which has now become hell. Then the Father alone will create heaven once again. The Father is teaching us Raj Yoga and establishing heaven. Acha, you don't know Shiva. It is that Father who also creates Prajapita Brahma. Therefore surely the Father would teach you through Brahma. It is now the Shudra clan. We will become deities and warriors from Brahmins. Why else would the variety form image have been created? The picture is accurate, but they are unable to understand it. Who would make Shudras into Brahmins? Definitely Prajapita Brahma is needed. How was he adopted? You say this is my wife. So how did he make this one belong to him? He adopted him. The Father says, you call me the mother and father. I am the Father. But from where do I bring my wife? So I enter this one and name him Brahma. A wife is adopted, just as a physical father adopts a wife and creates a physical creation. So the Father entered this one, adopted him, and created you, mouth-born creation, through him. You say we are Brahmins. Definitely this one's name is Brahma. Whose child is Brahma? Shiv Baba's. Who adopted him? The unlimited Father. The example is very good, but it is only those in whose intellects this has sat who will be able to explain it. If it's not in someone's intellect, he won't know how to explain it. There are physical fathers and the Father from beyond. They each adopt a wife and say, she is mine. That one enters this one and adopts him. He himself says, I, the incorporeal one, have taken the support of this one. Therefore, I also change his name. How many names can he give at the same time? You should keep a list of the names with you. That list of names should also be shown at exhibitions. Look how Baba gave all the names at the same time. Baba made us belong to him, and so he had our names changed. He is called Bhrigu Rishi, the astrologer who knew each one's horoscope. Only God has your horoscope. They are wonderful names. Not all of them are here now. Some were amazed and then ran away. Today they are here and tomorrow they are not here. The number one enemy is lust. This vice of lust causes you a great deal of distress. You have to conquer it. Or living at home with your families, you have to live together and conquer it. This is your promise. You have to check your attitude and not perform any sinful actions with your physical organs. Storms come to everyone. You mustn't be afraid of them. Many children ask Baba, should I do this business or not? Baba writes back to them, "Have I come here to look after your business, etc.? I am the teacher and have come to teach you. Why do you ask me about your business? I teach you Raj Yoga. The sacrificial fire of Rudra has been remembered. It isn't a sacrificial fire of Krishna that is remembered. The father says Lakshmi and Narayan don't have any knowledge of the world cycle. If they were to know at that time that they had to become 14 degrees from 16 celestial degrees, their intoxication of the kingdom would fly away. There is salvation there anyway. The bestower of salvation is only one. He alone comes and tells you the method. No one else can tell you this. First of all, take up the topic. Who said that lust is the greatest enemy? It is said the vicious world and the viceless world. It is only in Bharat that they continue to burn effigies of Ravan. They would not burn them in the Golden Age. If, as they say, it is eternal, and that he, Ravan, also existed in the Golden Age, then there would have been sorrow everywhere. In that case, how could that be called heaven? These matters have to be explained. Each one's speed is individual. You can tell who has a good speed. No one as yet has become perfect. But there are the stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamo. The intellect of each one is different. Those who don't follow Srimat have Tamo Pratan intellects. If you don't insure yourselves, how would you receive your future 21 births? You have to die, so why not insure yourselves? Everything belongs to him. Therefore he will also sustain you. Some gave everything, but they don't do any service, but continue to eat from what they gave. So what will they accumulate? Nothing at all. Proof of the service they do is required. It is seen who come here as guides. New BKs who run a centre between them are also given many thanks. This knowledge is very easy. Go and explain to those who are in the stage of retirement, when the stage of retirement really is. Only the Father would become the guide and take everyone back. You know that the Father himself is the death of all deaths. We want to go back together with Baba in happiness. First of all, take up the main topic. Who is the God of the Gita who created creation? Who taught Raj Yoga to Lakshmi and Narayan? Their kingdom is being established. No one else comes to establish the kingdom. The Father himself comes to establish that kingdom. He makes all the impure ones pure. This is a vicious world, and that is a viceless world. Status is number-wise in both worlds. These things can only sit in the intellects of those who follow Srimat. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dana. 1. Remain soul conscious so that the line of your intellect stays constantly clear. While earning your true income, be cautious that Maya doesn't make you incur a loss in any way. 2. Don't perform any sinful deeds through your physical organs. After ensuring yourselves, you also definitely have to do service. Blessing. May you be a conqueror of Maya and remain constantly stable by considering Maya to be cooperative in teaching you a lesson rather than being your enemy. Maya comes to teach you a lesson, and so do not be afraid but learn that lesson. Maya sometimes comes to make the lesson of tolerance firm, and sometimes the lesson of being an embodiment of peace firm. Therefore, instead of considering Maya to be an enemy, think of her as being cooperative, and you will not become nervous or defeated. You will learn that lesson and become as unshakable as anchored. Never become weak or invoke Maya, and she will bid you farewell. Slogan. Let there be the greatness of determination in every thought, and you will continue to receive success. Om Shanti.